Hey guys, so today we've got this Murray 22-inch cut self-propelled lawnmower. Comes powered with a Briggs and Stratton 675 series, 190 horsepower engine. The interesting thing about this, there's actually nothing wrong with it. It works perfectly fine. I bought it on Facebook Marketplace for $25. Self-propelled, runs, full tank of gas. Just gonna give it an oil change. But this lawnmower, it is one of the dirtiest lawnmowers I've ever seen. I'll show you. Let's remove this grass bag. Take a look at this. Look at the amount of grass still caked on here. I've never seen a mower with this much grass on it and yet not have a completely rotted out deck. So if the back is like this makes me wonder, what does the rest of the mower look like? Let's take a look underneath. Wow, this mower is heavy. Probably one of the heaviest mowers I've worked on. Yeah, look at that deck. That deck is terrible. That is a lot of grass. Look at this. I'm pulling all this grass off, and there's just more grass underneath it. What a disaster. Man, this is bad. This blade, it seems to be okay. We'll take it off, we'll inspect it, and if need be, we'll sharpen it, and if it's still no good, we'll replace it. But either way, this lawnmower needs a service, needs a cleaning, oil change, and I want to see if I can get these wheels, get the rubber off, because the rear ones, they have a lot of life left in them. These front ones are completely smooth. And this is a self-propelled mower, so without a tread on here, it's not going to grab much. But other than that, everything about this mower works, including the self-propel. Here, watch. I'll show you. Let's pull the bail and give it a pull. So yeah, as you can see, the wheels pull. Motor starts first pull. So let's get this lawnmower cleaned off and give it a service. All right, guys, let's get to it. Okay, so I guess first things first is let's get this flipped up, scrape all this darn grass off, and then pressure wash this thing. And today I've got my assistant helping me.
Yay. Very excited to do so.
Thanks for the help. All right, so let's get this terrible grass off here. It's really thick.
I'd say this is the dirtiest mower I've seen.
Oh yeah, it's pretty rancid. And surprisingly, the deck's not all rusted out considering the amount of grass that's on here. It's
yeah,
terrible.
I think that it was, they had just used it.
This isn't just used.
No?
This is like seasons of grass built up.
I'm guessing it's really bad under there then?
It's terrible. You'll see it as soon as you press all this grass out. I could probably make my own little lawn.
Oh my god.
I think I see a little bit of rotten metal down here, but thankfully it's in the skirt, so it's not a big deal.
And you got some critters down there with you.
You see them, little earwigs running around. We'll lower this down, get the pressure washer going, and get this all cleaned up.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It is really bad shape as far as dirty. Yeah, look at this pile of grass that's come off the bottom here. Just look at that. Unbelievable. This was crazy, the amount of grass in here. Holy cow. All right, well, let's get the pressure washer going and start cleaning this deck.
All right, well, I guess I'll grab the hose.
All right, let's start.
There we go. A little sleepy this morning here. Or this afternoon.
Just didn't want to go. It says, no, I'm not cleaning this thing. That's too much work. Oh, might be in the way of the camera.
Oh, whoopsies. It's all tape. Oh my god.
Woo, it's getting me. Good thing it's like 300 degrees outside today.
Yeah, it's really bad actually. Good riding weather though.
It is.
Nice breeze.
All right, let's flip this thing up. All right, let's get this deck cleaned. Oh, do you see what I see? Look what I see hiding here.
What do you see?
I see an oil drain. Oh, this will make life so much easier to drain the oil out of this. Provided it's not seized in there, as they seem to like to do. All right, let's give this a little bit more of a blast, and it should be just about done. Just down on this side. Didn't get any of the grass off. I think I might be getting my assistant wet. Although I don't hear him complaining, considering it's like
so hot.
500 degrees outside today. Perfect.
You might want to just spray off the top a little bit again.
I think that's looking a lot better. But I agree with my assistant. I definitely should be cleaning off the top again. So let's give it another spray up top.
Got a little bit of splash damage here.
All right, let's get this top sprayed off a bit. Why, thank you, sir.
You know, something seems off here.
What's that?
Something seems off here. Why are the wheels with no traction at the front?
Well, you see, the wheels with no traction at the front is because it's front wheel drive. If this was a rear wheel drive, then it's less likely that we would have wheels without any kind of tread on them because they wouldn't slip as much. See, with all the weight being at the back, considering that's where you're pushing from, you manage to get this down into the ground and it will continue to push. Whereas here, if you're pushing it along, doesn't matter how hard you try, it manages to lift up a little bit at the front and the wheels will slip. And when they slip, they remove some of the rubber. And eventually over the years,
I see.
This is what happens.
Gets rid of the tread.
Exactly. But I think this mower's looking a lot better. So all we got to do now is just leave it out here in a bit to dry in the sun and everything should be good. There, are you happy now? Am I a real mechanic? Look, I washed the deck first. So I guess that makes me a real mechanic. Right on. All right, guys. So for now, we're going to let the mower dry. Then we're going to give it a test to make sure that we didn't screw anything up when we washed it, which I highly doubt we did, but you never know. And since I am a small engine mechanic, I should be able to fix this regardless of what the problem is. All right, guys, I'll see you in a few minutes. All right, guys, so the first thing we'll do, just for safety's sake, since we're going to be working under the mower and removing the oil, let's remove the spark plug wire. This way, when we go to start it, we'll forget to put it back on and sit there and wonder,
you know,
why is it not starting?
I was just about to tell you, don't forget about the spark plug.
Let's change this air filter if it's terrible. Which I have a feeling
it will be terrible.
Going to be very good considering the state of this mower.
Well,
so now the big reveal. How bad is this air filter?
I guess we're butting heads because I'm going to say it's bad.
Hey, look at that, guys. Look what I found. A red subscribe button. If you made it this far into the video, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, give it a thumbs up. Comment below. I love to read your comments, and I try to reply to as many of them as I can, especially the early ones. All right, guys, back to the video.
That's
not terrible.
That's pretty bad, though.
I thought this would be a lot worse. To be fair, blown off, I bet this could be reused, but
we have a new one right here.
yeah. So let's pop it in. 5/16 takes it out and puts it back in. Or you can just use a flag. There you go. So if you're curious about the part number, there it is, right there. And if you want, it'll also be linked in the description below.
How thoughtful.
Got a little aphid running around up there. Where's a ladybug when you need one? All right, let's lift this mower. Let's pull off the blade so I can take it in and sharpen it. We'll also brace it up so that my assistant can change the oil and walk you through changing the oil on this. Okay, so this should be a 5/8 to take this off. Make sure. Seems a little bit smaller than 5/8. Let me check 9/16. Yeah, 9/16 works much better. Let's rip this blade off, and we'll see about sharpening it.
How bad is it?
Honestly, this blade's actually not too bad.
Pretty dull.
It's dull. It'll sharpen up nicely. We still got some square edges here, so that means that this blade will cut no problem, because you want a nice square edge, because as it rounds, it'll actually stop cutting. It'll more start ripping the grass. So yeah, as you can see, the blade isn't too bad at all. So I'll get this in and sharpen it, and my assistant will get the oil changed.
All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna see, here, grab you. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you see this little plug right here? This is the oil plug. And basically what we're gonna try and do is not make a mess all over the driveway here, but we're gonna just take this out. I'm hoping it's not too tight. Let's see here. Oh, it's a little. Oh, come on. Oh, it's so hot today. Oh my goodness. Whew, so tight. Oh, oops. I was wondering why it was so weird. It's the wrong way. God. Come on. There. Oh, come on. That pressure's crazy. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I've got it started here. Let me get a mat. My legs were crying. I really don't want to make a mess here. So, basically, I want that. Go in my little bucket here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right behind. It's right behind there. Oh, frig, man. These things suck. 1 second, guys. Move her down. Oop. Okay, and as that slowly drains, I know I made a little bit of a mess here, but it shouldn't be something that I can't clean here. Okay, I gotta drip it a little bit forward. Just a little bit. Oh God. Okay, come on, Murray, just sit still. All right, I think that it's as empty as I'm gonna get it, because this is a horrible angle here. I think this is the best I can do here. Yeah.
Oh dear, 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 dear. Looks like we had a little bit of an Exxon Valdez spill here. Oh dear. What exactly happened here? A little bit of a mess.
Here, let me lift it back up.
Okay, well, that's all done. And the Exxon Valdez mess is done. Well, it looks like mud. But I'm not seeing any shiny glitter in here.
Yeah, it is very dark. I'll say that.
That is a good sign. No metal bits. All right, so we'll get this plug back in.
It was very tight in there.
I bet.
It was like glued in.
And there we go. That's good. All right, next is let's get the blade back on. There we go, look at that.
Oh yeah, I can see. That's visibly a lot better.
That's a lot nicer.
See here?
Take a look at that.
Oh yeah.
A little bit
Now that's a blade.
There's a little bit of a nick, but now at least this is a sharp nick. So it should help cut the grass. The nick probably not going to be the greatest, but nice square edges.
Yeah, I was a little bit hungry, so.
And it is got nice edge to it. This should cut quite well. So let's get this blade on. And everybody knows, high side goes down. No, that's silly. You don't want the lift going down. You want the lift going up. Otherwise, how are you going to get the grass to stand up and actually get sucked in?
Well, you wanted to push it down, right?
Yeah, we want to blow the grass down.
Yeah.
And then we want to beat it up with a dull blade. I think that's how you cut grass.
Well, if I remember in one of your videos here, there was one that was literally smacking the grass. You don't remember that one? It was completely dull, and it was just smacking the grass because it was also on backwards.
Oh no, that wasn't in the video. That was one of the lawnmowers. We got a rusted one. A rusted deck that we had got. The blade was on upside down, but this mower still worked. The deck was absolutely atrocious, but the mower still worked. And then when we had checked it all out and the blade was actually upside down, we're like, oh, and it was so badly beaten. Like, wow, this blade has clearly just been beating the grass into submission for the past however many years it's been here. So
that's right, because that's not a video mower. That's
exactly. It was a trash mower.
Yeah, that was garbage.
All right, let's get this nice and tight, which I think is 6 or 7 ugga-duggas. There, that's about 7 ugga-duggas. And that should be good.
Pretty close.
All right, so pass me the brake clean so I can get that sprayed in there, although maybe I should leave it considering it's oil, so it's oil coated and it shouldn't rust. Yeah, I'll spray it off. There we go.
So hot out here. That breeze is nice though.
There we go, a little bit of brake clean to wash off that little bit of an oil spill. And I guess now we should get this thing filled up with oil.
Yeah.
All right, assistant, lower down the mower. Okay, so the Briggs 675 series engine takes about 550 mil of oil, or this many in Freedom units. So let's get this filled up to here, and then we'll dump it into the engine. I haven't gotten my new smaller containers as of yet, but soon I will, because this kind of container is much better suited for a car, considering it's 2 liters. I will get a smaller one soon. All right, so let's get this filled up with some oil.
Where am I putting her to?
550 mils.
Got it. Oh, well, I guess she was ready for that.
Well, that's it for that jug. All right, let's get the next one. All right, this one's brand new. I don't have a Champion spark plug, so close enough was a nut driver. There we go. Now that I've made a mess.
Oiling up the driveway.
And it's spilling down the side anyway. Oy, oy, oy.
All right. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off the oil plug here. We're gonna put this in here. We're gonna hold it.
Now let's pull it up. All right, we'll just double check. I would say we're at the right level.
There we go.
All right, next thing we got to do is, I guess, fire it up.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're all set, ready to go. I'll get my assistant to pull it over. We'll see how it starts. We'll let it run for a few minutes to warm up, and then I guess we'll cut some grass.
I guess so.
All right. When you're done fooling around, how about we connect the spark plug wire?
I knew that was gonna happen. Come on, you weren't even thinking about it. Or were you?
I was just waiting for you to figure it out.
I wasn't.
All right, so start it, we pull the bail, and since it's a nice auto choke, one pull, he starts. All right, so not bad. For your second RPM, I want to be sure it's coming in your walk RPM. And we can see that the bail is a little funny on that bail. That's the problem.
It's also, I'm gonna let you know, it's a little bumpy, popping. Feel it. Cool. Oh, it stopped. It stopped. Oh, it's back.
I'm just going to put my tachometer on and see what it's running at. So we're running a little bit low at 2,800 RPM. I'll see if I can turn it up a bit. So to increase RPM, there's this little tab here. You just bend it forward to increase or bend it back to decrease. I'm going to bring it up to about 3,300 RPM.
This mower is not very shaky at all. Like nothing. Feels very nice. It's not shaky at all. And that's self-propelled. It's great. It's a very good feeling mower. Years and years in having to do the pushing myself, I will say this is a ton better.
All right, guys, there we go. Mower runs and runs beautifully. Self-propelled works great. I wish I could have got the wheels changed over, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. But it is what it is. Sorry about the haphazard recordings. It was an experience. I'm not quite used to having an assistant, like my son over there, who goes by the call sign, he is near, because apparently he is near.
It's true.
So there we go, guys. Another mower all finished and ready for the books. Gave it an oil change, sharpened the blade, and cleaned it off. Runs fantastic. All right, see you in the next one.
This mower feels amazing.
Okay. So just so you knew, this little tab here, that's the one for the RPMs. Yeah. And then this spark plug wire, yeah, we're gonna take it off for safety. So bye, guys.